Hello, YouTube is Ohio Elevators by Zoe yet again. This could be upload number 2 of the night. The original one was a reaction. I I feel like this might seem like I'm trying to copy Reese. That's not the case. That video actually made me realize that I should explain why I have gone missing. Um, I did not lose interest in elevators. It's more of some of you guys don't know. I am partially blind and I can't drive myself places. And um, I live in more of a smaller city that doesn't have a lot of elevators. I'm not gonna disclose my in my city at all. I just will only say that it's a smaller one. Um, However, that's not the only thing. I've been going through a lot. Um, some mental stuff had happened. And recently I've not been very into YouTube. I've been more into TikTok. However, I'm gonna try to bounce those two out again. Um, when it gets to warmer weather, I am probably going to try and see about getting more elevator videos out. Also, I also have my own train channel, Ohio Train Fan. Um, and I also have a gaming channel. That is shared between me and one of my brothers. Um, XX Elevator Music Plays, XX Gaming, and more. And I also have a vlog channel which I haven't uploaded much to because of just not really that into the channel. And then there's a shared account between me and somebody else, who I kind of sort of lost contact with recently, but not fully because he still has a secondary account of mine on Discord added with one of his accounts, and he only unfriended said account with his main account. But this other channel is for both elevator stuff and wrestling. So if you're into both, go over to Elevator Wrestling and give it a good subscribe. And if you really want more gaming stuff, go subscribe to freaking King CJ the Hill, DJS. I know two people already have subscribed to him. Um, and you'll see a couple interesting video. No. Um. Dude. I can't. Okay, I need to stop trying to do shameless plugins of several different channels. Um, the Portal one is hilarious. Um, Anyways, enough, brain, enough. Um, uh, oh, jeez. Uh, but yeah, they've had some things happen recently. Um, I also sort of lost interest in YouTube for a while because um, I just haven't really had the interest in watching any videos. And it is I also have been going through some rough patches in my life because of losing multiple friends. It's not been easy. I know some of y'all are like, well, screw them, but for me, it's not easy for me because, let's just say somebody that was in the state of West Virginia that hates my elevator interest 1 year couldn't keep his mouth closed and went and ran his mouth about my elevator interest to some people I was trying to be friends with at church camp one summer. You know who you are, and I don't care if I'm calling you out on the internet, because you clearly don't want people to know, even people in real life, to know how you truly are towards me. I wasn't allowed to play the blind card growing up. I wasn't allowed to be myself growing up. So I just, at this point, I want to come clean and be like, I'm not going to let anyone else ruin it for me. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I mean, come on now. However, uh, I've also lost some YouTube friends, throughout a couple years. Y'all remember Elevator Hunter? He suddenly wanted to cut ties with me last year at a very unfortunate time. I thought it was a whole April Fool's joke, but it was dead serious. If you know, you know. I mean, I will just say it. He chose to tell me to not comment on his videos and that he doesn't want to be friends with me the night before April Fool's last year. That really hurt me. I've lost a real life friend during last year or the year before. I think it was last year. I lost two, but one of them I had to cut ties with because a little bit too much toxicity out of her. The other one I lost as a friend because he suddenly blocked me out of nowhere. I'm still friends with his mother on Facebook, but I don't want to annoy her. You guys probably remember Prince Wrestling. Yeah. That's the real life friend that suddenly blocked me out of nowhere. I would prefer if people tell me if I'm doing something wrong instead of blocking me, because it doesn't help. This time around when I semi-lost somebody, I could figure it out, and I will be working on myself. I know you guys are going to be like, don't change yourself, but I kind of have to. I have to own up. I can't just keep on having panic attacks just because somebody doesn't respond. The people that raised me kind of made that a problem for me. Because I hate being ignored. I want to make amends to the people that I may have upset. Sorry. And then the YouTube friend that I officially lost. CJ's more of a Discord friend, but the YouTube friend that I lost, Noni May. I feel stupid. I didn't know how to handle that situation right there and then because I've been accused of things that I wasn't doing growing up. That only set me off, and I wasn't trying to be mean. I hope you see this video, Noni May. I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to cause issues to the channel. I regret it big time. That's not me, and I want to turn a little leaf, and I want you guys to know that I'm trying my hardest to change. Some of my behavior was not acceptable. I get super anxious, and I have to work on that. I can't just. There's no way I should be put. I shouldn't be. I hope this doesn't sound offensive to anybody, but I shouldn't be pussyfooting around and acting like it's no big deal when if it's too much. For people to handle, that's my fault, not theirs. And I should own up to that. I know you guys want to try to get me to not apologize. Well, I have to apologize. That was unacceptable behavior on my part. And I'm not going to just lie to people and say, oh, it was their fault. It's not. It was my fault that I got anxious and repetitively kept questioning if CJ was okay. It was my fault for snapping at Noni May. It was my fault. I cannot just move on and act like it was none of my fault. I should be taking accountability for my actions. I'm not going to put the blame on somebody when it was truly my fault. I know y'all want me to just act like it's not my fault, but it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and say that it was never my fault. But yeah, I have to be honest. I may have to take a long break from the internet just to focus on my mental health and try to get myself better again. I can't just sit here and act like it never happened when it did. There's no way I'm going to just, like I said, there's no way I'm just going to sit here and lie to you and say that it's all okay when it's not. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's not my fault when some of this is my fault. I'm going to own up to my own actions. I'm going to own up to what I did and fix it. Change how I went about it. There are some personal things that CJ's going through that I cannot and will not disclose, as I respect his privacy and I know what's going on in his life, that I should have just let him handle without me stressing him out even more. I cannot just act like I didn't do anything wrong when I did. I'm not the kind of person to just sit here and say, oh, I didn't do anything wrong when I did. It's best that I own up to my actions, and maybe this will teach you guys, some of y'all, to maybe watch what you say, do, or think. Because sometimes you just have to stop for a minute, go, okay, wait a minute. Is this person truly ignoring, or are they busy or dealing with mental health issues themselves? And if that's the case, just stop and just wish that person well. Take this as a life lesson from yours truly, Ohio Elevators by Zoe. Because I failed to do that with CJ. And I regret it. I realized that I did it wrong. And that was my fault. It's my fault that I screwed up a couple of friendships. It's not their fault, it's mine. And I do want to pressure that you guys do not send him any hate. He deserves support and all the love. I can't tell you guys what's going on in his life because that's, again, that's not my place to do so. It's personal business that I shall not and will not mention on here or on anything. I cannot tell you guys what's going on in his life because that is his personal business. But I just want you guys to know that he needs all the love and support right now because he's going through a really hard time. And it's my fault that I made it worse. And I own up to that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I can't. And I apologize for my actions. I know this is a lengthy video, but I can't keep going without letting you guys know what's going on. And just like CJ's got some personal stuff that I can't say. I refuse to tell you guys what's going on in my personal life because it's way too personal. Besides just losing friends. last night I had an incident that really made my mental health really bad. And again, I'm not saying what it was, but let's just say some people out there are trying to paint me as a bad person when I'm not, just because I'm an elevator enthusiast. Sorry to those of you who hate me because I'm an elevator enthusiast. I'm sorry that I can't be like you guys. I'm sorry that I have autism. Oh wait, I shouldn't have to apologize for my disabilities at least. I'm sorry that I'm blind. Oh wait, I don't need to be sorry for that because you know what? It's what makes me me. And if you don't like it, then move on. Don't watch this channel if you don't like that I'm different. I hate to be blunt like that, but seriously, it's not my fault. I have these problems. I was born with them. And you can't change that out of me. You just can't. So if you don't like that I'm an elevator enthusiast, then why are you subscribed? Why do you even care? I'm not changing for anyone. The only things I'll be changing are the bad behaviors that I've done recently, and hopefully mending those friendships back. Because those were great people that I should not have pushed away like I did. Great people that I had a lot of fun with on stream, on video games, and even on call. Just even listening to music with CJ was a lot of fun. How were we able to do that? Through music bots on Discord. But I'm gonna say this. Treat people how you want to be treated. Obviously, I treated people how I wanted to be treated, which turned into me getting treated like complete crap like I treated them. And it's my fault. I'm going to own up to that. And I hope you guys understand, and I do apologize if I have made anyone else in this channel upset. And I should not have done what I've done. I'm only human. I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. But the best thing to do is apologize and own up to your mistakes. I'm going to be very honest. If you make a mistake that hurts somebody else, don't just brush it off and act like it was that person's fault. If you're the one that made the mistake, you own up to it, apologize, and work things out. Who knows, if you apologize and change how you behave towards that person, maybe that person will give you another chance. And I regret treating some people like crap under my shoe. And that was wrong of me. I should not have let my anxiety get the best of me, and I really should have just left that StreamYard broadcast before losing my crap and telling Noni May that I have to calm down a bit instead of yelling at people and losing my crap with her. That was my fault. I'm gonna say this should be, and I'm not gonna say better because that sounds rude. This should be a life lesson. We're all human. We're all gonna make mistakes, but you shouldn't ever put the blame on the other person when it was really your fault. If you're the one that made the mistake, you don't blame the other person for that. You apologize for your actions. That's how it needs to be done. I want to apologize. I know it's kind of a public apology, but I want people to see that I want to be a better person. I do want to apologize to the two people. I know I definitely hurt and I should not have. Noni May and CJ and also Henry, so that makes 3 people. I want to really apologize to the 3 of you. Noni May, I want to apologize for yelling at you on your own live stream. CJ and Henry, I really want to apologize to both of you guys for, letting my anxiety get the best of me and being oblivious to a potential of mental health issues that may be going on. Henry, I definitely want to apologize for putting you through that because I know you're also going through some stuff in real life too as well, and I obviously do not want to share that on here either because you guys, I still respect y'all's privacy and I still very much care for all of you. Even all of my viewers and subscribers, I definitely care about you guys. I care about everyone. I try my best. And I really, from the bottom of my heart, sincerely apologize to anyone I've hurt. I'm not going to just sit here and lie and say I didn't hurt anybody. I know I've hurt a couple people at least. And that was wrong with me, and I own up to that. I really wish I could just turn back time and fix it. And never do it again. And I won't do it again. I'm working on myself, and I need to really work on my mental health. So, be a better person. That's one thing I'm going to work on. And if anyone's ever gone through that, ending up hurting somebody, and you realize what your mistakes are, you should find a way to apologize to that person. If they have you not blocked on everything, whatever you still have them added on, apologize straightforward and fix your actions. Don't repeat them, because that'll probably blow that second chance. Just like someone blew a second chance with me when they continued to repeat the same actions that caused me to cut ties with them the first time. That was messed up. As some of y'all know, I do have autism. And I can't handle very stressful situations very well on my own. So sometimes I have to get someone to help me through that situation. And I've had people, I've had at least one person have an issue with it. I haven't had anyone else have a problem with it, but I can't handle it by myself when it's too much of a high pressure situation. That's why I slightly disassociated myself with the elevator community, because it's too much. There's too many toxic people in there, and I just don't want to deal with it. I have explained the whole situation on earlier video. So, yeah, I hope you guys understand. I know this video has gone on very long, but I have to be straight up and straightforward with you guys. And obviously, I'm all about being 100% and being my real self on my channel. I am not going to hide anything of myself, anything about myself from you guys. I want you guys to see the real me. And I want you guys to see that I'm a human as well. I'm gonna make mistakes, and if I make mistakes, I would love for people to tell me if I did something. And I want to be able to be given that chance to fix that situation and apologize for my actions. If I've done anything, guys, I have multiple social medias that you can find me on. Literally Discord, Instagram, Snapchat. Facebook is kind of private. I do have a secondary account that's friends only, but I'm not that active on that account. But yes, I have Instagram, Discord, and Snapchat. Y'all can find me on those. But yeah, let this be a life lesson. And also, I hope you guys really understand why I have been missing from this channel up until recently live stream. I haven't been really into recording. I haven't been in the best of moods recently, and there's been too much going on that I kind of lost interest in YouTube for a while. And now that I'm getting back in the swing of things, I hope to eventually record some more elevators for you guys. And also, more streams, and hopefully catch up on every single person's YouTube videos that is in the elevator community, or even outside the elevator community, and still recording elevators. So with that being said, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from and see that sometimes even your favorite YouTubers make mistakes, and to be able to own up to those mistakes. So with that being said, bye! Elevators, DJ equipment, Diesel Juicy, Discord bots, and Reese are awesome. I'm not going to make Reese be a permanent thing in the outro because that's just too many people or things, or too many things to say in the outro. So with that,
start window, search StreamYard, Studio, Personal, Microsoft Edge window, StreamYard, Studio document, clickable button, end recording.
I hope that gave you guys a laugh at the end of the video, because I accidentally bumped a button, which caused my screen reader to start going nuts. So anyways, with that being said, bye.
Personal end recording button. End